Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in once again to Lounging with Lisa. As you might have noticed, I'm actually on my porch lounging. I think it's appropriate and sticking with the theme that I can lounge wherever I darn well please. Plus, I thought it'd be fun to freak out the neighbors across the street. They witness a lot of shenanigans over here, I'm telling you that much right now. What I'd like to discuss with you briefly as I can, and really, brevity is not my forte, but I'm trying to keep these segments short. As I explained earlier, I realize the attention span here in the United States of America has been cut back to such a degree, it's almost insane. What I want to talk to you about today, for a little bit anyway, maybe I'll do a couple of parts of this, is more or less a taboo subject. And it's a subject that, oh my gosh, I have a hole in my picnic table thing behind me. How absolutely unclassy. Mother would be appalled. Okay, I'm sorry, I interrupted myself. I'd like to talk to you about a taboo subject that I just recently broached in my weekly column called Lisa's Rants and Raves, located in the Community News, and that's Community News Linesville, linesville.com. If you go over there and look, the title of that particular piece is The Elephant in the Room. And this has to do right now with foreign policy. It's something we're not allowed to talk about. We're not allowed to criticize. We can't discuss. We've been shut up because people will call us names. Well, I'm here to tell you, I am not afraid of being called a name. A little bit of background is necessary right now. For many years, I was a practicing Jew. I don't practice anymore. If I did, I'd be better at doing so. And the subject is our foreign policy on behalf of Israel. Now, some of you are going to maybe be upset by this, or really maybe you've never heard of anything like this. But we have been sort of sold a bill of goods here in the United States of America that Israel can do no wrong and the Palestinians are hideous creatures that need to be mowed down. I can tell you after years of research, this simply is not the truth of the matter. And right now I'm going to recommend that you look up a couple of people that might help you to see what I'm talking about. One gentleman by the name of Miko, M-I-K-O, Peled, P-E-L-E-D, the General's Son. If you just type that into YouTube, it'll really clear things up for you. It did for me, and that started me on my journey. Oh, there's my cat. To more free thinking, dropping political labels, and being aware of the world in which I live. Another reporter on the ground, excellent source, is Abby Martin. Also Chris Hedges, Max Blumenthal. There's so many that really I could sit here most of the rest of the evening bloviating, which I'm sure you're not into at this time. The bottom line is that our media is corrupt. And when Donald Trump says it's fake news, this is one area in which I agree with Donald Trump, much to the chagrin of most around me. I found that if I say anything at all nice or in agreement with Donald Trump, that I'm just poo-pooed or called a Trumpstein or something, Trumpenstein person. That's not true at all. I try to be fair, and fairness has gotten me a little bit of pushback, I guess would be the appropriate way to say this. A lot of the stuff that we do, I'm going to bring this to 5 minutes. It's 4:08 right now. The things that we do in terms of dropping bombs on other countries, illegally invading a sovereign nation of Iraq. Yes, I say Iraq, much to the chagrin of my brother. Iraq. There you go, Blaine. This has all been really on behalf of Israel, our good friends Israel. The AIPAC lobby is exceptionally strong. Most of our Congress people are compromised. They often take into account how X, Y, or Z will have an effect on Israel. And you really need to be aware of this. And I am going to do a two-parter. This is part one. I don't know when I'm going to do part two, but I'm winding up to 5 minutes, and I know that's all you can take of me. Please press like and subscribe if you so desire. And even if you don't desire, I'd like you to subscribe and press like. And thank you once again for tuning into Lounging with Lisa. This time coming at you live from the great outdoors. Signing off.